All right, congratulations. The Diamondbacks, they've used that underdog mentality the whole postseason. They've saying no way they belong, 84 wins. Is there anything during this whole playoffs that kind of motivated you guys? Or someone saying something crazy?
Well, I mean, it's just outside noise. I think all the focus is on our clubhouse and our room. You know, people don't pick us to win. All we can do is just let them know who we are. I'm sure Arizona's thinking that same thing. I mean, we know who they are. We're on the field playing against those guys. I respect every single one of those guys and their talent. You never take any opponent lightly. Once you feel like you have something won, you don't. So it's one game at a time, and you respect your opponent and do everything you can to make it hard on them.
It's cool the fact that 2 years ago they lost 110 games. You guys lost over 100. You guys are making a lot of teams think they can do the same.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much talent around the league. Obviously, the free agent markets the last 2 years, you know, the Rangers took advantage of each one. When you talk about the position player market and the starting pitching market, and we're continuing to develop. You know, those tough years we had allowed them to get some big time picks. You talk about Josh Young, you talk about Evan Carter, you know, Wyatt Langford coming, the big arms that we have coming. I think the organization's in a good place.
And you guys tease Will Smith at all? Old school for him, 3 straight years now.
He's the key. He's the glue. You know, he's a great teammate. He's a guy that I admire. Just, you know, his hard work and dedication. And you know, we're guys who came up around the same time. You know, 2012, 2013, and seeing his career. And he's got 2 rings. You know, he wants to get a 3rd. We all want this ring, but to be playing for 3 rings is pretty awesome.
Yeah. And how good you feel about the bullpen? It seems that they took so much heat in the season. Here we are, the lights out.
Yeah, I mean, the playoffs are different. You know, I think that's what Boach was excited for, is to be able to use guys like Dunning, Heaney, to see Leclerc come into his own, to continue to put Chapman in those situations just to get him experience and, you know, go get Yordan Alvarez out. Let me see it. That will prepare him for this moment, you know, in the World Series. But talk about Josh Forrest, a guy who's had injuries and just come back throwing the ball better than ever right now. He's been the key for us in the 7th inning as well.
Obviously, you knew everything about the Boats before he got here, but was there one moment in spring training or regular season you said, oh, this is why this guy won 3 wins?
Yeah, I mean, when he called me into the office for the first time, just going over, you know, my spring training plan and, you know, how we're going to do this, you could tell it was for this moment. He didn't want to run us into the ground. Yes, I played every day, but he wants us to be at our best for this moment. You saw that from him.
Yeah. All right, have a good series. All right.
Hey,
Marcus, you're good.